Hey, Coach Pete here. Hey, my last blog on flipping your job search on its head got so much buzz that I thought I'd take the same principles of identity and performance and help you apply those if you have an existing job. So when we talk about identity, we're talking about who you are. This is the way you're wired, your core talents, the skills you've acquired, the experiences you have, your values, and the difference that you want to make in the world. Some people say your passions. When we talk about your performance, we're talking about what you do, how you execute, the results that you get, and the difference that you actually make in the world. Okay? They're both important, but the way you prioritize these makes all the difference in the world. Let me explain. The healthy approach is to place your identity first and then have your performance flow out of that. If you do that, your chances of finding a good job fit go way up and you'll have satisfaction in your day-to-day work. Okay? And when things get rocky, and they will at times, they always do, it's life, you'll have security because you know who you are. But if your identity relies on your performance, if your performance comes first and dictates your identity, you'll be striving to force yourself into a role that someone else defined for you, and it might not be a good fit. You'll be living up to other people's expectations and opinions, and if things don't work out, your self-esteem can take a big hit, and that is no way to live. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He was an engineer at a clothing manufacturing company, and he was in his zone. He was using his skills, his talents. He was well known in that workforce, his values were playing out, and he got great results for his company. Well, in order to reward him, seeing that he was an outgoing, gregarious guy, the CEO thought he would promote him into the role of public relations. That way he could travel globally with the C-suite. Well, having to tell half-truths and to spin bad news constantly totally violated my friend's core values. And within a matter of weeks, he was in the hospital with heart palpitations due to anxiety. The demands of having to perform were violating his core identity. Now, this story has a happy ending because he went back to his old job, his old role, and he had a long career there. Yay. All right, so it's great. So what can you do to make sure you lead from your identity? Well, first, you need to do the work to understand who you really are. Get in touch with your talents. I highly recommend the Clifton StrengthsFinder Full 34 assessment. I use that with a lot of my clients and we get great results, a lot of insights and a good understanding of where you are. And know which features are in play when you do your best work. Write out your mission statement, and a good coach can help you on all these things. They can help to surface this and put it together as a package. Second, look at your job to see if you have a good fit. Is there alignment between who you are and what you're doing? Now, not a 100% fit. That's unrealistic. But if you know which parts of your identity are the most important, make sure those are in alignment. And if not, you've got some work to do. So number 3 is make suggestions for a role shift, if needed, that can help you make a better contribution to your organization. Okay? Position as a win-win for both you and for them. Now you might be thinking, well, Pete, this all sounds well and good, but it's pretty unrealistic. I have a good paying job and I'm not about to rock the boat. If I said something to my boss, I'd probably get fired. And I need this job. It's soul-sucking and I hate it, but I need this job and I'm not about to change anything. Okay, well, my response to that is, what if you could have both? What if you could have job satisfaction and the rewards that you need? Ironically, the people who find alignment usually outperform their peers anyway. So what are you waiting for? Okay, this has been Coach Pete. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.